Welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Coin. I've got big news, y'all, that I have been waiting to share, and I'm so excited to finally be sharing it. But for those of you who follow along on my personal wealth building journey, I announced in January of 2024 that I would only be running one live Wealth Circle this year. So that was the Spring Wealth Circle that just wrapped up. It went 3 months and had 250 women transform their financial life and start taking massive action with their money. The reason I'm only running one live Wealth Circle cohort this year is because I am a mom now and I love being a mom. I have run 31 live cohort Wealth Circles over the last 5 years since I started Factora, and this mama is ready for a break. Literally, because I want to start trying to have a second baby. The first one was so dang cute. She's totally tricking me into having as many more as I can, but also for a few other reasons. It is hard to be a startup founder, CEO, employer of many employees, and be a very in tune and quality nervous system regulated mother. And so I don't think that gets talked about in society enough, but I'm also so fortunate that I have learned how to very adequately save and invest my money so that I have a investment portfolio that brings me income on a monthly basis. And I don't really have to do this for a living. I choose to do this. Now, things have changed, right? I didn't have $1 million plus net worth when I started Factora, but I have been practicing what I preach and instituting all of the investment fundamentals and personal finance education that I teach y'all myself. And I've just gotten better and better with them over the years. And that shows in my investment portfolio. So here's the big news. We are finally, after 5 years, launching the Wealth Circle as a self-paced course, which means it has every financial lesson that the typical Wealth Circle has, and you get immediate access to those on our very beautiful course portal. So usually during the live cohort, you can only access the materials we drop once every 2 weeks. But now that it's self-paced, that means you have everything right there for the using from the moment you sign up. There's a lot in there. There's 6 session modules that have 4 video components each, and then 1 to 2 assignments. And then there is a host of bonus activities and materials. So we got a lot of spreadsheets. We got a lot of calculators for the data spreadsheet driven woman. And then we also have a lot of journaling exercises to help you figure out your financial values and really get clarified on your financial goals, because there's no goal that doesn't start with you at the core of it. What do you want? Do you want to build a family? And when do you want it? In 1 year from now, in 5 years from now? Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to take a self-funded sabbatical from work, etc.? And so you really do have to go within to figure these things out. And there's just as much of that in the Wealth Circle as there are all the Excel, Google Sheets that you could want. So with the self-paced course, that means you have access to all of this right away. You can devour it quickly, or you can do it leisurely. And the other great thing is that you're still going to get the community. So while I will not be hosting these live calls and running it in a cadence that we drop the materials, like I said, every few weeks, you will still get access to our private Wealthy Women Slack community with over 2,000 women in there, wealth building, sharing all their favorite resources, referral links, meeting up as accountability partners, helping each other get jobs, co-investing on real estate properties together. I mean, I think we've had more than a dozen women at this point literally go from strangers to investment partners on real estate deals. And I know there's a bunch of commercial real estate opportunities in there. I mean, the Slack community alone is the most priceless component of the Wealth Circle. And so you're still definitely going to get that, which means as you go through the course materials on your own time, you can come to the Slack Wealth Circle channel and ask all your questions. I'll still be in there. We have your community manager in there. We have all the other women who are so willing to share their personal experiences and get on phone calls with one another. Like literally, it doesn't matter what it is. I just saw someone write in there that she's going through a breakup and her partner had a property together, and she's trying to determine how to buy him out or what are the different options she has because the market's not great right now for resale, specific to where they live. And so many women wrote in there and they were like, this has happened to me. Here's what I did. Here's what I wish I'd done differently, et cetera, et cetera. And I mean, people bring all their financial stuff to the Slack community and they get so many responses from people who really care and want to help. So the reason I started Factora was because I didn't feel like there was a place for me to go with my personal financial questions, which always come up, right? Get a new job, have a new 401k, want to figure out how to make selections. Whatever it is, thinking of doing a 0% interest balance transfer. Is that a bad idea? Will that affect my credit? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, you can Google and get a billion different answers, but if you want actual direct experience and insight and thoughtful responses from women who've done it, that is what the Factora community has and does for women who join the Wealth Circle. So, what has changed about the Wealth Circle as a self-paced? Like I said, there's no calls, so it doesn't have to work for your schedule. And also, we have been able to reduce the price for the first time in 5 years because we are not doing this in a live status. We wanted to make it more affordable for women, and that's what we're doing. So definitely check it out because through May 1st of 2024, we are reducing the price to the lowest it's ever been. And I'm not even going to tell y'all what it is on this podcast episode. You're going to have to go to the website and find out. But that's it. That's the big news. This is going to be a short episode because I'm just telling you the real. I am going on break. This is my sabbatical that I have been working towards, and I am so excited to spend the summer in Mexico with my family. I only work part-time now anyways, so I'm going to work very, very little, only checking in on this awesome Slack community throughout the summer. And yeah, I just didn't want to make it so that women weren't still able to access this course and this community and change their financial lives for good while I am taking this time away for me. So this is what we came up with. Team Factora is still here for you. We can't wait to see you in the Wealth Circle. We can't wait to see you in the Slack community. And we hope you'll join soon.